have another panelist here with us, Antonio, who might join us online. He's not going to join us online, so we're going to be just three of us. Anyways, so I want to first of all thank the team of the Future Innovation Summit for hosting us here and for making this amazing event happen already for the third time in the year. And now to my guests and to our very interesting, oh, I think we actually have him. Antonio, hi, can you hear us?
Can you hear me? Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Amazing. So let us start off from here. So I would like to, first of all, introduce my amazing guests. And Dr. Hossam, if you may go first.
I don't know, the mic I think is not working. If the mic.
We have a problem with the microphone.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Now it's fine. Good evening, everybody. Sorry for the late because it should be 1:35, but it's not our because of the schedule. So I'm Dr. Hossam El-Shenraki. I'm an associate professor in Dubai Police Academy. I'm teaching police sciences, especially criminal investigation. My specialist or my career was in police in Egypt because I'm Egyptian. I spent more than 30 years in criminal investigation. Some of them more than 5 years in cybercrime investigation department as the technical issues tracking criminals and something terrorism and some terrorists and something like that. So I moved finally to Dubai Police Academy 5 years ago as a professor in police science. This is summarizing 35 years or 33 years of work. Thank you.
Thank you. Pablo, may you go next.
Yes. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pablo Oliveira Bricio. I'm the Director of Corporate Innovation at Abu Dhabi Ports. I'm a technology generalist and a serial inventor. I have 30 years of experience working in organizations like IBM, General Electric, Orange Business Services, leading innovation and emerging technologies. And I'm the author of several US granted patents on electrical and electronics devices.
Thank you very much. And let's try with Antonio. Antonio, can you please introduce yourself to us?
Of course, thank you for the nice introduction. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, I don't actually here and such actually without, but actually I have such a bad influence and flu, and I prepared that's the reason why I'm actually not fired by the body. So thank you first of all for having me today. Such an inspiration, and I'm actually learned much valued by Israeli people. My name is Antonio. I'm an international tax partner and chartered tax advisor and senior legal author. I'm also a member of the Tax Technology Committee within the Union Commission and proud member of the Advisory Council to the Blockchain for Europe. And also proud member of the Development Management Consulting Group.
Thank you, Antonio. And even though you are online, you're still with us. And as it was already said, so my name is Vasilisa Marinchuk, if somebody got it wrong before. Most of people call me Vasi. So I've been in the blockchain space since 2016, but overall I have like more than 15 years of experience working in different industries. I'm absolutely agnostic to any industry, and I believe in approaches and proper management. So currently, as it was said, I'm one of the founding members and Director of International Relations of Blockchain Center of Catalonia, a pro-governmental body which helps adoption of the blockchain technology on the whole territory of Catalonia, as well as I'm heading the partnership relations in BSV Hub MENA. BSV is the most scalable blockchain technology we have currently on the market, so I advise you to check that out. And let us go for our discussion now. So Gentlemen, I would start probably with Pablo, with you, especially taking your experience. I know that deep tech is a quite comprehensive thing. So I would like to ask, do you have any preferable technology? Do you believe that there is any particular technology, AI, blockchain, whatever, quantum, which will definitely disrupt the market the most?
Yeah, I think that we need to think about how they interact, the different technologies, not talk about one technology, because today deep tech complements each other. For example, you can have space tech helping or aiding in agri-tech. So the synergies in deep tech, I think, is very important. But if I have to make a personal index of technologies and I had to select one that contributes the most to the rest of the technologies, I would have to say AI and its subsets of machine learning and deep learning respectively. And also we have to keep in mind that futurists like Ray Kurzweil, they predicted that by the year 2045, there will be what's called a AI singularity, where the capacity of the machines will be beyond the human brain. So AI is for me the key.
Thank you very much. Very, very interesting on that side. Antonio, can you share with us your opinion on that? What technology you think is the most disruptive in this case?
Well, thank you for the question. We go for dark technologies, and dark stands for digital ledger technology, artificial intelligence, and extended reality, and quantum technologies. We need to start from a concept which is very important. This is random information. So the faster it is received, the more accurate it is, the better. So that the technologies, the digital ledger technologies, maybe blockchain actually, are here to stay and disrupt the future. Those technology actually will reach the approach to Web3, and in particular they're actually going to be the gate to the metaverse, which is this future between real and virtual world. And we actually create and set up all the conditions for new digital activities. The kind of motor of this digital world is actually blockchain, which is an information too, because it provides immediate, shared, and clear information for the individual. Blockchain can actually introduce rules that in terms of all those payment invoices, accounts, production, forces this and much more. And on top of that, I will go towards Unify, which stands for the centralized government, and which is actually setting the next financial revolution. In simple terms, it refers to financial services which are actually applied by using computer algorithms. Via the ledger, meaning blockchain, without using banks or middle. That's what actually I think is going to be the most important revolution in present and next years.
Thank you, Antonio. And finally, Dr. Hossam, I mean, you're coming from the area of police and intelligence, so probably the technology you find the most disruptive will really have to listen carefully, because that's something we have to always look after. So please, your opinion on that question.
Okay. I will tell you about this answer from the perspective of policing or investigation, because we cannot say that there is something disruptive in like this. Everything has good side and good face and bad face. So it depends on how we use it, how the user use it for. So. But the issue or the conclusion I got from my experience is that when the technology is more developed, the worst or the bad way to can be done. The bad use can be done by the criminals or by the user who want to do something very harm for people. So he can hide his identity, he can escape, he can sweep his digital fingerprint. So But what I can say that everything has two faces. It depends on how we want to use it.
I cannot agree more on that. I mean, the technology, no matter how deep tech is or how disruptive it is, it's agnostic. It has no face. The face is the humans who have it. And I also agree with Antonio and with Pablo on the other side that basically when we're talking about the technology, we have to look at them all together because yes, blockchain is amazing data storage and processing tool, which will become, which is already became actually a backbone of the entire Web3 industry, right? But at the same time, without AI, we cannot control what kind of information we write on the blockchain, and we can still, put any like error information there. Like, and the human history has lots of examples. So my next question to all of you would be basically because we're talking about the pro-innovation policies. So what do you think, and I will start here with Antonio probably, what do you think should be the policies the governments should try to, and what approaches the governments should try to use to facilitate innovation, to help innovation, to make sure it actually happens rather than, prevent it? So how should they be innovation friendly?
Well, first of all, thank you for the insightful question. It's a very good question, and it's not actually more easy to answer. But let's try with this. Let's say that the approach of the movement, public entities should be more proactive in a way. In other words, yes, there must be an substantial partnership between the public and private sector. That means that the technology policies will always be, a step higher compared to lower regulation. That's why it's very important to collect the feedbacks and comments from the sector, from the private sectors, in order to bring on the table the right regulation, the right law, in order to set up the right conditions for the digital ecosystem to emerge and to foster in a way. We actually mentioned the metaverse. The metaverse is about this kind of fusion between the real and the virtual world. And in other terms, actually, blockchain is actually the guide to, kind of start this kind of metaverse and interact with people, with persons. And so that therefore it's important actually for the public entities. And as a member of the health technology European Commission and the Advisory Council for Blockchain for Europe, we actually been working so hardly to get a very important European regulation which is called MiCA, and which is going to be published by next year, January 2023. This kind of European regulation is going to set up the right conditions for all the various developers to work together. At the same time, we all it's going to be actually the right gateway, the right platform to also exchange data with other corporate entities like Barra or even the American federal itself. So that's the way we actually intend to work on, to kind of get the right partnership, right partnership with the public sector and the private sector.
So a very good portion of balance, I would say, right, and the regulatory stuff. Anyways, Dr.Hossam, then on your end, what do you think the government should do to foster the innovation in their countries?
Yes, the government should encourage the innovations and make the labs for innovative and try to, make brainstorming for people to find the new solutions for the challenges, security challenges of the systems and the technologies which happened every day and developed every day. But on the other hand, should raise the awareness of the people who use the systems about the threats and try to detect the threats from the experiences and collect it in a one database or to develop their policy of awareness. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
fine?
Yeah.
Okay. So also they should develop their ways to protect themselves, their databases and their information systems. Especially nowadays, we have a very high wave of attacking the critical infrastructure, which is appeared recently because of the digitalization of all infrastructures around the world. So the threats of attacking or cyber attacks become very dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we are all moving to the digital world. We have to take a very good care of ourselves. And anyways, so Pedro, please, Pablo, sorry. What do you think about that?
So I think there's a lot of policies already. So the UAE is doing a great job in establishing policies for all these areas. We have the ATRC that has these policies, the Advanced Technology Research Center. We have the National Policy for AI. We have Fourth Industrial Revolution, national policy as well, strategies. So on this side, I think we are covered. What I think is happening that's missing is the involvement of the private and public sector. As an example, ourselves at Abu Dhabi Ports, we created a space for deep tech companies to come and experiment and improve their prototypes. As an example, very fast, I will mention Manhat, led by Dr. Saeed Kasraji, that we were able to facilitate 3 facilities in Abu Dhabi Ports, and over 6 months he was able to improve prototypes and reach TRL 6. This is a level of readiness, technology readiness, and it's in advanced prototype stage. So this is what I think needs to complement policies as well.
Yeah, I agree on that. I mean, it's not only about the policies and regulation to make things clear, but it's also like facilitating places where people can actually work from, where they can interact and get access to funding, especially this one, because we always have to remember, especially when we're talking about the tech professions, these type of people, they never worked in business. They are creators, they're inventors. They have no idea of management or financial systems or anything. So we have to really help them on getting into that side to make their amazing products fit the market, right? So to be needed. And probably my last question for today would be on the dark side a little bit, because we said that what we can do or what we are already doing, but we have to be risk conscious. As we said, we're moving into the digital world, and we have to take a very big effort to protect our digital identities, our security, our passwords, whatever it is. So in your opinion, in all that technological innovation world, what we have to be conscious about, what risk assessment we should do. And I would like to start with you, Dr. Hossam, because like you've been in police, you know how to protect your people. So what would be your major advices on that side?
Okay, let's agree that nowadays, or few years also ago, the target of all people now committing crimes online is the data. How I can get data, sensitive data especially, because I want to use it to get money with several ways, by scamming, by blackmailing, by whatever the way the criminal can do. But he tried to make something called social engineering to deceive the victim to get his information by sending him a link or something like that. Anyway, the issue is he cannot enter your database or enter your account, enter your personal data without your access or without your permission. You give him permission to access your data. How you can do that? By deceiving you. He will put a link inside the picture and you will press it. He will send you a SMS. Now a lot of ways to deceive you, especially offline also, by scamming you. So we have to be cautious. don't open links you don't know, don't enter websites you don't know, don't use the complicated technologies you don't know how you can use it and what the threats behind it. So from my opinion, don't go in something you don't understand what is it and how it's working online. If you don't know, stop and try to know before getting inside.
If I may rephrase it, do you remember when your mommy was telling you, don't talk to strangers on the street and don't take cookies from them, right? So don't open the links from the people you don't know, and be very careful even with the people you know, because they can be impersonated. They can be created fake accounts with the same pictures, with the same bios, but it's not your friends or your colleagues. So be very, very conscious about that. Well, now, Pablo, do you have anything to add to this?
Well, if I may add, I will take it from another angle, for taking it back to the policy and what's the risk for the policy. So for me, what happens, and that not many people look at it, it's a critical point. We have visionaries, we have the policy makers, but there's something in the middle that needs to be reinforced. And this is implementing the policies. Right? We might have the rules, we might have the vision, but if we don't have the right environment, the right ecosystem, I've seen around the world many projects fail. The money was there, the policy was there, the agreements was there. Why did it fail? It failed because this governments or the ones in charge of putting this together did not create the environment, the ecosystem. So this is key. I think it's very important.
Thank you very much. And I think Antonio is the last one to add his 5 cents to that discussion, and we're going to be wrapping up.
Well, we have for sure actually what the panel brings and the table itself to actually reading. And the reason why I'm saying that is we need to find out what's the balance between the private and the public source data. As a European, we actually came from GDPR and also ADAS, which is a system for, implementation within the system. It's important always to find a balance between these two, and it's important actually to make kind of improvements within the digital transformation. Let's say that actually green transition and digital transformation is a key priority, not just for Europe, actually global scale. But for this to happen, actually we can encourage European entities, but also global entities, to kind of foster global regulation to set the conditions to have the actually right balance between these two important factors and enabling actually the right to, hand in a very good way in the new digital ecosystem.
Thank you, Antonio. I think we lost you a little bit. Anyways, thank you, gentlemen, for being on that panel. I think we shared a very insightful discussion. I invite anybody to ask them the questions, or myself as well, later during the event. And thank you for the organizers again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.